It's not good, gentlemen. That's why I've gathered all here. An inspector is coming. A government inspector.
What? A government inspector?
A government inspector coming here
From St. Petersburg?
from St. Petersburg. And he's traveling incognito.
Incognito?
Incognito.
This is a grave situation. This is cause for concern, definitely.
It was not going to happen one day. Always going to happen. Why incognito? What does he want to do with us?
I got this morning from Chimkov. I'm his son's godfather. Some of you know him. He says, to warn you, a government inspector is coming to your province, and he'll be in your district to inspect your town. He'll more than likely be traveling incognito, so keep your eyes open. As public servants, I know you can from time to time fall short in your public duties, so if I were you, I'd lay off that for a while. Anyone not get that? Inverted commas, fall short.
Bribes, he means bribes.
He's writing to me, but we're all in this together. I don't know when he'll arrive. He may be there already.
God.
Already? Is he already?
Indeed, very much so. Something funny about it, though.
Why now? Why our town?
The finger of fate. It has pointed to other towns in the past today. It's turned and pointed straight at us.
I think it's more important than that. More serious. Political.
Explain.
War.
War?
The government want to go to war, and this, whoever he is coming to our town to check the pulse, so to speak, test the waters.
Check the pulse?
Test the water?
Will we fight bravely for the mother Russia, or are we,
No, I don't know.
treachery, treason? Are we a hotbed of treasonous subterfuge? That's why he's here.
Yes, because we're in the front line, aren't we? We're of huge strategic importance.
I'm only giving you my considered appraisal.
You're a judge. You're a learned man. We live in the provinces. We're a small town on the fold of a bloody map. Getting a horse here, it takes 3 years. Galloping full tilt to reach the outer fringes of anywhere.
You don't understand. These Petersburgers, they're cunning. That's exactly what they want you to think. No. This is a test. They do it all the time across the whole country. Oh, yes.
Are you done?
Just remember my words, all of you.
Okay, I've been warned. We have all been warned. And we must act. Immediately. 100 to 1. He'll head to the hospital first. I want you over there now. I want the place faultless. Strip the bed, strip the patients, wash everything, wash under everything, sterilize, scrape, scrub, flush, anything you see. What about we write the patient's details on the cards? Yes. Type of illness, if you know it. If you don't, make something up. Write it in Latin or Greek. Oh, and tie them to the end of the bed. The cards, not the patients. And write their birthday. And the day they're admitted. And the day they're leaving. And comments! Write comments like, patient delighted with treatment, patient always cheerful, comments like that. Got it? No, but wait. He'll want to speak to them. And we kill him to speak to them. We're buggered if he speaks to them. Okay, right. Knock him up, pile him to cards, send him home. But leave a few. We need a few. But knock their medication. I want them flat out. I want them comatose. Because if this goes on in your report, you're finished.
Relax. The doctor and I have it in hand. I'll inform this inspector that we introduce some new initiatives. That is, in layman's terms, let nature take its course. We've found some expensive medicines that can take the onus off the patient. And to be honest, when your time comes, your time comes. Am I right? Sure it is, aren't we? And by the way, the doctor doesn't understand Russian, doesn't speak a word, so you can't really expect him to walk around the wards talking to the patients.
Right, moving on. The courthouse. The geese. Tell whoever owns them to get them out of there.
Right, I'll have them rounded up and cleared out today. How about we have one for dinner tonight?
And the hunting and fishing paraphernalia you got, get it out of there. The rifles. Oh, and that hunting whip you have don't exactly suggest fair hearing, does it? Oh, and that cook at the court. He still smells like vodka. Cheap vodka. I can smell him from here.
Nothing works. He blames his mother. She dropped him on his head when he was a baby, and he's had a whiff of vodka about him ever since.
Right, moving on. Falling short. I mean, inverted commas, fall short. I admit, I myself, as a public servant, can, from time to time, fall short. So stop it! All of you, today, until further notice, all right?
Bribes. He means bribes. Just say it.
We don't take bribes, that's official.
I take bribes.
No, you don't.
but only pedigree puppies, Borzoi puppies, and they count as a gift.
For services rendered.
Frisky little rascals. Oh, the coats on them. When you brush them, how they shine. Oh, and I do accept pheasants as well. Well, most game birds, actually. Don't you love that dark meat?
Can we just...
But actually, a proper bribe in the classic sense.
Shut up!
Someone accepting a fur coat worth 500 rubles and then demanding a shawl for his wife as well.
At least I still believe in God and still pray. That church hasn't seen you and your wife in years. Me and my wife every Sunday, faithfully. And your free-thinking ideas.
I call it thinking for yourself.
I call it too much thinking. Group of schools, teachers. Should have knocked them, I know. They're intelligent people, passing on knowledge to the younger, etc. But my God, where did you drag them up from? There's one I'm thinking of. Name escapes me. Thick, jolly neck. I've watched him take a class. His face, it's like this. He looks insane.
I know.
Is it a tick? Has to be a tick.
I know. Oh, I know.
Because he does all that jerky stuff in front of the government inspector.
I know. Oh, I know. Any suggestion will be great to receive. Because I've spoken to him, as I informed you at the time, several times. I thought he was just in front of the pupils. But he ticked, just like that, in front of one of our trustees, who ducked, actually ducked. So he was being attacked.
I'll tell you who else. That history teacher.
Oh, I know.
I watched him teach the pupils about the Assyrians and Babylonians, but when we got to Alexander the Great, chaos! I thought it was a siege. Despot! He even broke a chair. That's public money, you know.
I know. I've spoken to him about this as well. But he's a fairy one. He says when he teaches history, he lives it. He was there on the battleground with Alexander the Great.
Incognito. Incognito, incognito. You better distinguish yourself, gentlemen, because this is a test. An almighty test that we cannot fail. Do you understand? He could be standing outside the door right now. Yes?
Postmaster!
In quick.
So it's true then. There's an inspector coming. Or it could be that he's here already.
What have you heard?
There's an inspector coming. Or it could be that he's here already.
See? Confirmation.
If you're asking me, it's war.
It's not war. There is no war. What do you think?
What do I think? You're mayor. What do you think?
I'll tell you what I think. It's the shopkeepers, the small traders, the butcher, the baker, the cooper, the draper, those decent, honest citizens. My us. It was them. They brought down on us. They went to Petersburg behind our backs. Listen, I need you to keep an eye on the mail, all right? What comes in, what comes out. Nothing too heavy-handed. Seems good. Oh, and tweezers. Read them for any accusations or personal attacks against me. Open them. Read them.
I do. I do it all the time. I know how to open a letter, sir. So many go through my hands, I begin to wonder what all these people have to write about. Just simple human curiosity, isn't it? Empathy, fellow feeling. It touches me, it really does. Whole lives and worlds and feeling and tragedy and joy, all wrapped up so delicately in blue or black ink. And I know most of the people who have written them and who are receiving them, so it makes it all the more personal, Keeps me up to date as well. Deaths, marriages, who's carrying on with who, what's happening in town. Too much reading in the newspaper, I find, don't you?
Any mention of an inspector?
No, not that I recall. Not this district, anyway. Kostroma, yes. Saratov, yes. There was a wonderful letter from inspector from a person in the army, actually, describing wonderfully a ball he'd been to. Could I read it to you?
Oh, no, that's okay. I have a few other things on my mind. Complaints, all right, or personal attacks, straight to me.
You can count on me, sir.
I'd watch it with that kind of business if it gets out.
If it gets out, we'll control it. Letters are being opened by an unknown party. We're doing our best to root them out. You're all still here! Why are you all still here? Shift your butts!
Wait till you hear this.
Sir, you've got to get it on. You are all together.
What is it? What's happened?
What's going on here?
What are we missing?
Why were we told?
For God's sakes, one of you tell me what's going on!
I will.
No, I will.
No, I will. It was unbelievable.
We were at the inn.
All right, sit down. Everybody sit down. The standing makes it worse. Okay, right, talk.
He wasn't at home.
Who wasn't?
See, you jumped too far ahead.
You interrupted me.
I interrupted you.
Hold on.
After we...
No, me. After I left you, sir. After you opened that letter from, what's his name? Your godfather to his son. I ran as fast as I could to Korpskin's house.
Like I told you to.
Exactly, like you told me to. But he wasn't in. So next I ran to Raskovski's house, but he wasn't there either. So next, Ivan Kuzmin's house. And you were there, weren't you?
I was there.
So I told him what you told me, and as I was leaving, I bumped into him.
Near the pie shop.
Thank you, near the pie shop.
As much as we're enjoying our tour of the town, is there a point here?
Wait till you hear this. You'd already heard about the letter, who's heard it from your housekeeper, who's heard it
Mayor wants the point.
from... I know that! I was almost there! Don't interrupt me! Damn, I've lost the...
We were passing by the inn and I said, I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Because my stomach was going blah,
So was mine. Blah.
blah, and oh, and like a creaking door.
We heard they'd had some fresh salmon delivered last night.
And we were shown to a table by the window, and we just ordered fresh salmon when suddenly I noticed...
We noticed,
a man
At last we meet.
wearing elegant civilian clothes.
who was walking around, deep in thought. Slap went his shoe leather. Deep in thought, important thought. You don't walk around like that unless the thoughts you're having are important. So, I went over for Vlas, the innkeeper, whose wife just had a little boy, hasn't she? He'll be running an inn himself one day. And so I asked Vlas, what's his name?
Not the little boys, the thinker.
Vlas lowers his voice and says to me,
Says to me as well.
I'll tell it!
You can't tell as well as I can.
I can. You have a gap between your teeth and you get muddled. His name is Ivan Alexandrovich Klestikov, and he's an official from St. Petersburg traveling to the Saratov province. And, said Vlas, he's been acting very strangely. Never leaves the inn, charges everything to his bill, and hasn't paid for a thing. Of course, as soon as he said that, I put two and two together and said, aha, it must be him.
No, it was me who said, aha, it has to be him.
Must be the inspector.
Has to be the inspector.
He watches everything, like a hawk. Piercing eyes, no blinking, every mouthful of salmon. Piercing, boring into me. It was terrifying, ghoulish.
Which room's he in?
5. Under the stairs.
How long?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh, Christ! I had that sergeant's wife flogged last week, and there was the riot in the jail about the flood, and the streets haven't been cleaned in months. 2 weeks! 2 bloody weeks! Why did no one tell me?
Oh, I know.
Why don't we all go to the inn now and officially welcome him? We could parade down there in our costumes, you with your hat and your someone with a sword, and we could line up facing the inn and all look very impressive and very stately.
No, we're not doing that. I'll go down there myself. We need someone to get us out of this mess. God have mercy on us. Is he an old man or a young duffer?
Yeah,
Well, young-ish.
youngish.
Actually, I'd say younger than youngish.
Quite young.
Yeah, about that. 23, 24, maybe older.
Could be good. Could be bad. Right, you're coming with me.
Why not me?
No, me and him. So we were out for a stroll, decided to stop by the inn, drop in, see how the guests are doing. We do that kind of thing here.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well. I can feel it.
What are you worried for? You just need to wash everything.
What am I going to do about his teeth?
Clear out a few patients.
Is it a thing?
And that raw sewage smell that hangs around. Oh,
Oh, I know.
get rid of it.
I'm not going to panic. He can inspect the courthouse, the door's wide open. 15 years of petty burglaries and land disputes and domestic arguments, and that's my goat. No, it's my goat. No, you bastard, no, it's mine. Lose the will to live. Door's wide open.
Mishka! Go and get my hat. It's a new hat in a box. Big hat with a feather. And get my sword and come back to me here, straight quick as you can. Ready? Because we're off.
Why can't I come as well, sir?
No room in the carriage.
I'll run alongside. I should be there. I could hang back at his side, keep an eye on him, and report back to you.
Report back what?
The things you don't notice.
The things I don't notice? What about the things you don't notice?
That was quick.
What don't I notice?
I'm not going to tell you what you don't notice.
Tell me what I don't notice.
Little things.
What little things?
And big things.
Big things?
Big, obvious things.
What big obvious things?
Ah! What have you done?
Nothing, sir.
Look at it! Scratch, 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 gouge, nick, scratch. It's ruined! Scratch, it's brand you, I've never had it out. Oh, that bloody Silversmith, those bloody shopkeepers, this was all of them. You,
Yeah?
I want you to round up the constables. Give them brooms and scrubbing brushes. I want them down on their knees. I want them breaking their backs. I want them bloody slaving. And get 5 outside the street of the inn. I want that street spotless. I want it gleaming. I want that bloody government inspector to eat his entree off that street, enjoy his main course off that street, lick his dessert off that street, and enjoy coffee petit fours off that street. Ah, Superintendent, where have you been?
Outside, by the front gate. Lovely morning, so fresh.
Listen to me, because I'm only going to say this once.
It's done. My men are out sweeping the street, just as you commanded. It's all in hand sword. That sword's not looking its best.
Good, and where's Thursday Morda?
Fixing the flat tires in the fire engine. We thought we might hose down the main thoroughfare.
And the super deputy's drunk again.
I could deny it, but I won't.
You promised me, both you gave me your word that it wouldn't happen again.
We did, didn't we? Well, what can I say? There was a fight in the center of town. I sent him to restore order. He came back pissed as a newt. Not my best decision as superintendent.
Okay, when the constables is finished sweeping, I want them patrolling the streets in pairs. No, not pairs. That'll scare people. One at a time. Dot them around town. Have them go outside a couple shops, nice and easy, casually. Get them to whistle or something. Say good morning to people. Your men, they're happy, well paid, very contented. It's an honor to serve the public, very rewarding. He's bound to ask them that, so make sure they know that, all right?
No need. They tell me that every day.
Don't be funny, because I could be funny, and you don't want me to be funny.
Sir, got your hat on backwards.
Oh, bugger this! I don't give a toss. Let him see what a watery cesspit this town is. Oh, Christ. The church.
What church?
We were meant to build a church next to the hospital. We got money from St. Petersburg last year to build it.
Didn't a couple of men build a wall there? I remember it was really odd. Just this wall standing there on its own.
That was the church.
What, the wall?
That was the start of the church.
Then didn't they take it down a week later?
That was the end of the church. He's bound to ask what happened, so tell him it burned down. Say it was arson.
Right.
Officially, all right, arson.
Arson?
Say it, arson.
Arson?
No, we can't say arson. Us. Then we'll want to know who we arrested for it.
Accidental fire?
Has to be. Accidental fire.
Accidental fire is good. I'm easier with that.
Perfect. Tell your men, spread it around. Accidental fire. We could have the garrison out on the street as well.
We could.
But if I catch those soldiers without their uniform again... What?
They haven't been issued with trousers yet, sir?
No trousers?
Waist up. They look splendid. Fine looking. Garrison. Down below.
Right. Confined to the barracks. Get me out of here! Anton! My love! Antosha! Tenderness! Dumpling! Anton!
He's not here, Mummy. I see that, Maria. Thank you. I think he's gone out.
There he is! Anton! Where are you going? Rushing, darling! I'll be back later! Is he here? Is the government inspector here?
Later,
darling!
Does he have a mustache?
Check if he has a mustache! A mustache! Anton! He's gone. No one tells me anything.
We'll find out in a couple of hours.
A few hours? Fine. Why not a few weeks or a few months? This is all your fault. Stopping in front of every mirror, gazing at yourself, preening. This way, then that way, all because you hear the head of school is coming, and I am left knowing nothing. Avdosha, put the logs down. I want you to run after the carriage. Find out where my husband went. You're used to running after men. Avdosha, I'm not finished speaking. Find out if he's got a mustache. Find out who he is, where he's from, what kind of a person he is, and how dark his eyes are, and then run straight back here. Now run, woman, for God's sake. Run!
Do you hear it? That's me. That's my stomach. Screaming. Feed me, Osip. Feed me, you bastard! I just want to go home. Please, get me out of here. 2 bloody months on the road. I want to see Petersburg again before I die. He's disturbed, my master. No, he's unhinged. He's blown all his money, everything he had, lost it up the wall playing cards. He knows we're in trouble. What's he do? Nothing. Doesn't give a toss. Let's do a runner, I say. Nick a couple of horses. We'll be halfway home by now. But no. Every place we've stopped, only the best. Oh, sip, get the biggest room. Ask for the posh menu. Order a bottle of the most expensive wine. He's a registrar in the civil service, for God's sake. The bottom rung. You can't get any lower. He's nobody. What the hell do I do with him? He says his old man's sending him money, but it's always the same. Runs straight through his fingers, disappears, poof. In Petersburg, he can't walk down the street without ducking into some dive where the next hand's being played. I've seen him sell the clothes off his back. Coats, shirts, trousers, shoes, for a fraction of what they cost. He's never at work. He's out all day, trawling the streets for more card games. His old man kill him, flay him. He's as much use as a chocolate teapot, an ashtray on a motorcycle. Ooh, I can smell cabbage soup. Just a mouthful of cabbage soup. Oh, it's him!
What have I told you?
What?
My bed.
It's your bed, yep. And me? The surf. On the floor.
Your ass has been on my bed. I can see the bloody indent. I can smell you on it. Ugh.
I've been stood right here, brushing down your coat.
It's still warm.
Maybe I fainted, passed out from malnutrition. Happens when you don't eat.
Get my tobacco pouch. I want to smoke.
You smoked the last of it 2 days ago.
Well, find some. Scrape out my pockets or something.
I did. That's what you smoked.
Then get on your bloody knees, surf boy. Search the floor for stray bits.
Glad one of us still has some dignity left.
I don't want you standing there.
Tough.
You just remind me how starving and rubbish I feel. Get your butt down to the restaurant and get me some food. Tell them I need to eat now. Anything they can rustle up. Doesn't have to be much.
I've been up and down, up and down. They aren't gonna say yes just because it's the 17th time. Landlord's orders. We've to get nothing, not a bean.
That's just
His in, his rules.
It's not a rule. It's tyranny. It's despotism. What about the horses?
What about the horses?
What do they feed the horses? They must feed the horses.
I overheard. They've called in the police.
The police? Why? What for?
Because you're a thief, a con artist. What else did he say? A tea leaf, a lie peddler, and a disgrace to your class.
You enjoy this, don't you?
I don't give a monkeys anymore. I'm going to jail with you. I don't get spared.
All right, enough. Wine, wine, wine. Once more, I'm ordering you. Say you fainted. Say you're weak and you passed out. Say your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents all starved to death in the last famine, and in their memory, could you just get a wee bowl of soup? And tell them I'm not getting any of it, and then sneak it upstairs to me. I'll let you have a few spoonfuls.
Half of it.
Dream on. Half, 7/8.
A third.
A quarter.
Done.
And speak like this. You've no strength. And hobble. Hobble! Christ, I'm famished. Went out to walk it off. Every bloody shop full of things to eat, tormenting me. This is all because of Penza. Why did I have to stop in Penza? Bags hardly inside the hotel. I have to go sniffing out a card game. I can still see him, that bloody infantry captain. Fresh face, young bloody infantry captain. No, I've never played cards before. Puts his hand down. 2 pairs. 2 bloody pairs. Clean me out.
I hadn't been there 5 minutes. Penza was a bloody paradise compared to this skid-marked dump hole. And, found this one on his way up.
Ah, how are you today, my good man?
Not bad.
How's everything downstairs? Rushed off your feet with weary travelers?
Ish.
Not that you complain, eh? May I add on a personal note how pleasurable it is to have placed orders with you and to have had you waiting on me for the last fortnight? I will be returning here, make no mistake. Now, listen, before you go, the kitchen haven't sent out my lunch yet. Could you have a little word with them? I'm on a bit of a tight schedule.
Landlord says you're to get nothing.
But he doesn't really mean that.
He does.
No.
He does. Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, apart from the police visit.
Well, yes, there's that.
Do we really need the police to come? Haven't they more important things to do? We don't want to waste their time.
You'd have to take that up with the landlord, sir.
And what if, by tomorrow, what if I've wasted away? Do you know what hunger does to a person's insides?
Yes, sir.
Can't you make him see reason, the smallest of small words in his ear? If you tell him how worried you are, you've been up to see me, how pale I am, how serious my condition is, the money's on its way, I promise you. But to not eat? To go without food?
All right, I'll see what he says.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I was right about you, didn't I say it? I could sell my clothes. Why not? This suit cost a fortune, made by Claude of Nevsky Prospect. And this, handmade, the best. No, I can't. I can't go back to Petersburg looking like a potato-eating peasant. They don't appreciate quality here. They don't have a clue who Claude are. Maybe just my coat? But I wanted to arrive at my father's in it, in style and elegance, and step down from the carriage. And all my father's neighbors wondering, who can it be driving past in such a huge carriage? Who's that wealthy, successful, well-dressed man? He's not from around here. And I'll step down and stride purposely into the reception room, thronged with local gentry. And in the corner, there'll be a young lady standing on her own, a shy, blushing beauty. And I'll walk up to her and say softly, simply, "Enchantée, mademoiselle." God, I'm so hungry!
Lunch.
Lunch?
Lunch.
Lunch! What kind of lunch? Soup. Soup! More lunch?
Beef.
Beef! Beef and soup!
Absolutely the very last time he says.
Oh, who cares what he says? Bugger him. Soup and beef and... Oh, only 2 courses?
Afraid so. Soup, beef.
Hang on. This isn't 2 courses.
That is 2 courses.
There's nothing on these plates.
Landlord says there's plenty there.
There's no gravy.
You're right, there's not.
Yes. But when I was passing the kitchen this morning, I saw that heartless cook you employ stirring a huge pot of gravy. Bastard saw me and licked the spoon. And I saw salmon. How come I don't get salmon? I saw 2 little fat men filling their fat guts with fresh salmon. How come those twat bags get salmon and I get this?
I think you'll find they paid for it, sir.
That's the provinces all over. Feed the undeserving and leave the rest to rot! Unbelievable. What kind of soup is this?
Cook didn't say so.
Didn't say or wouldn't say. Ugh. Oh, it is completely without taste. Grease, yes. My teeth are coated in it. And bits of don't know what. Ugh, it gets worse the lower it goes. Ugh. Oh, God, it's coming back up. Oh. Okay. I can't eat this. Get me something else. Ah! Did I say take it away? You want to watch yourself. My opinion of you is plummeting. You wouldn't last a second in Petersburg with your attitude. Quick, get me the beef. I need to get rid of this taste.
Osip, you finish this. It won't cut. Why won't it cut? It's not the knife. What is this?
Roast beef.
Listen, I know my beef. This is not beef. This needs a saw, an axe. This cow's been dug up, exhumed. There, done it. My jaw! You've broken my jaw! Oh, it's like wood. It's splinters in your mouth. It's like needles. My gums are lacerated. I can taste blood. I'm internally bleeding!
You done?
Is there any more? Nothing to finish with?
Afraid not.
You know nothing about fine dining. There should always be a dessert. It's about balance. I'm such a sweet tooth. Surely you could rustle up a sweet flaky pastry. Go after him. Follow him. Praise him. Give me more of that beef. It was rank, but I want more. I need more. Get me more.
He's outside.
Who?
The mayor, the boss, the governor, the top man.
Oh shoot. Oh no. Hide! No, I can't hide. Fine. Let them in. They can throw me in prison, but they can't break my spirit. You hear? I'm ready. Take me away. No. I don't want to go. Osip. Not prison. I don't want to go to prison. Don't let them. Who do they think I am? A serf? Go and tell them. No, I'll tell them. I'll tell them to his face. How dare he even come to my...
May I humbly welcome you to our town.
Say again.
You're incognito. You're most utterly welcome.
Thank you.
I must firstly apologize for intruding on you like this.
Not at all.
I
don't know why I had to come to this. I have money.
Of this town
Money is being sent to me
ensure that
as
all
we
visiting
speak.
visitors
That landlord,
are satisfied
he should
with
be
the standard
locked up.
of
He should
welcome
swing from
and
the
Wall
rafters.
Street we strive
You
so
try his
humbly
beef.
to extend to them.
And the soup is piss. You try his soup. Get them to bring up the beef. I'll show you. Try the beef, and let's see if you can put it anywhere near your mouth.
My profoundest apologies. I knew nothing about this. Our beef is top quality. Beef brisket, beef shag, beef shoulder. I buy at the market myself. In the meantime, perhaps I'll offer you a different room, a bigger room, something with a view.
A different room.
Something airier with more light and a view.
A view.
If you'll follow me.
I won't go to prison. I won't go. I work high up in Petersburg.
He knows everything.
Call the police, but I'm staying right here, and I will be contacting the minister in charge. This is an outrage.
No, please. I have a beautiful wife and daughter who mean the world to me.
A wife and daughter, eh? Congratulations. You'll be going home to them while I rot in a cell.
I'm new in the job, haven't done it for long.
Nearly 5 years.
And I'm still learning, still keen. I have the fire, the drive, but it's hard. I'm not complaining, trying to juggle home life, public office, and running a small town. It single-handedly feels at times, and the pay, it's no fortune. It's barely enough to keep us in tea and sugar. So anything that does go on, any bribing that does go on is only to pay for essentials. So there's something at the end of the day for my wife and daughter. This is for them, all of them, and the town. The town's like a fourth member of family to me. You yourself must know you can't please everyone to hold this position.
You flogged a widow?
I didn't!
I don't care! I'm stranded here, powerless! I have nothing! Nothing! Don't you understand?
Oh, I understand. Hallelujah. If your excellency would require some funds, I would be more than happy to oblige.
Your excellency?
Just tell me, how much do you require?
Require?
How much?
You want a number? As in an amount?
Yes, please.
Well, I could settle the bill right now if you could. 200?
200?
Oh, but if it's too much, that's okay.
200.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'll get it back to you as soon as my money arrives. Please, have a seat.
No, we'll stand.
Please sit. Can I offer you anything?
It's okay.
Because for a moment there I thought, sit please.
Do as His Excellency says. So, I'm glad I stopped by. I like to welcome every visitor. Isn't that right? Piotr Ivanovich Dobchinski, much respected landowner. I feel it's my duty, but also my privilege. Where do you head off to next?
My hometown in Saratov.
Saratov. It's a lovely place. Many fond memories. Business? Pleasure?
Neither. Obedience. My father, who never lets up, hates Petersburg, hates that I'm there. Where is his promotion? Where is your pay rise? He thinks they stick a medal on you the minute you arrive there. He should try working in my department. Sideways, 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 then barely up a notch if you're lucky.
And your sojourn out here amongst us, how long do you intend to last?
Your guess is as good as mine. My soul needs enlightenment and sustenance in the form of informed opinion, intellect, and prolonged exposure to the arts.
Ooh, his soul needs sustenance, does it? Prolonged exposure, tosser. Well, I could just like that nostril hair. His dangling little nostril hair. Woof! Well, yes, is it just me, or is it, damp in here?
Damp? There's a high tide mark along the wall there, and the room's filthy, crawling with bugs. They kept me up the whole night. And the mattress, it's like sleeping on broken up rocks. Didn't get a wink. And I need my sleep more than most.
This is intolerable, unbelievable. And you're right, I can hear the cockroaches. I won't stand for this. And it's so dark in here.
I can't read a book or even scribble down some of my thoughts. It's like living in a cave here.
Would you? No.
What?
I was going to, but I
Go
can't.
on. Say it.
You wouldn't want to.
Wouldn't want to what?
We have a lovely south-facing room in our house that you're more than welcome to, but I could
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Love to. Lead the way.
Perfect, that's wonderful.
Anywhere but here.
My wife will be so delighted. And you mustn't think I'm doing this to, because I hate obscene, and fawning and all that. Can't bear it.
Thank you. I appreciate this. I appreciate your openness and your kindness and the respect and consideration you've shown me. It's what I look for first in people, and it's rarely I find it. Really, very rare. Hey, you down there, I'll take the bill now!
I gave it to you.
Well, I don't have it. I can't keep track of you and your stupid bills.
On the day you arrived, you had for lunch a Kiev cutlet with spiced almond cake, for dinner, borscht, followed by Vareniki dumplings and 400
I don't need it bloody itemized. How much?
We'll see this, Your Excellency. Get out of here. I was wondering, would you want to drop it very briefly? I know you must be tired and want to rest and all, but some of the town's public buildings, like the school, the courthouse, the hospital.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, for you to see how we do things here. It's on the way, and then it's off the list.
Yeah, all right, why not?
Perfect. School first, then. The enlightening of young minds is so inspiring. The hospital, the courthouse. Oh, and the prison. We're famous for our prison.
No, I won't go to prison! I won't go!
I'm sorry. Right. Your character, Your Excellency.
Yours.
Of course. You'll have to walk.
Of course, some fresh air needs some. I'll walk.
No. You'll run. Run as fast as your ass will carry you. To the hospital, then to my house. Do you mind if I dash off a quick note to my wife so everything's ready for you?
Be my guest.
Paper?
Paper. Pen?
Have a pen. Just need a spot paper.
Paper.
Oh, paper!
Oh! That's my bill. No need for it now.
Us? Let's see what a bottle of Madeira and lunch do to you. You're mine, I promise you. All mine. Ready? Oh, and you. Take your master's stuff to my house.
Are you all right?
What? Oh, me? Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't worry about him, Your Excellency.
No. Don't worry about me. No.
As I was saying, you can take your master's suitcase to my house.
Where would that be then?
Oh, it's the big, grand, 3-story house at the end of the street. Just ask anyone. They'll be happy to give you directions. Happy New Year, Excellency.
Thank you.
Well, what? Now you bloody stupid clown! Ugh.
That's an hour of study, an hour of my life wasted, all because of your fussing and preening and toilet whining and bleating. Mummy, how does this look? A few seconds earlier and I would have been in that carriage right now with Antosha welcoming the inspector. But no. Mummy, I don't think I'm looking perfect enough just yet. Ah, for God's sake, where is everyone? Anyone? Are they all dead?
I'm sure we hope for someone soon.
Mummy, someone's coming. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. There. Where? There. Where? There. You're imagining it. You live in a fantasy. There is someone there. Look. Who is that? Why can't they run faster? Faster, run faster.
It's Dobchinsky.
It is not Dobchinsky.
It is Dobchinsky.
That is not Dobchinsky. I know Dobchinsky. That is not Dobchinsky. Oh! It is Dobchinsky! Dobchinsky! To me! Come on! Run! Put some more effort into it! Run! Run! Come on! Faster! Faster, Dobchinsky! Faster!
It's me.
I'm disappointed in you, Dobchinsky. I thought you were a decent man. But no, you had to go flying off with the rest of them and leave me without a scrap of news.
I ran as fast as I could to bring you the news.
Is he from Petersburg, Dobchinsky? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Does he have a mustache? And is he very distinguished?
From your husband.
So tell me, Dobchinsky, what is he? Is he a privy councillor, or a state councillor, or a clergy councillor, or is he... He's not a... Is he a general?
No, he's not a general.
Tits.
He has to be higher than a general.
Higher than a general? And with a mustache?
His bearing is, the way he holds himself. And he's much better educated. Incognito, his breeding and refinements and yes, that too, just shone through. Couldn't hide it if he tried.
And how was he towards Anton? Was he... Did he...
It went very well.
It did?
He was perhaps a bit standoffish with us at first. Actually, no. He did get very angry. Furious, in fact. But then we were able to talk him round and calm him down, and by the end, everything was fine. They're off to go look at the school, courthouse, and hospital now. Of course, it may be that he's already submitted his report. That would be catastrophic. Well, that's my fear anyways.
Your fear?
I don't want to think the worst, but standing there in front of him, it's...
You're not even an official. What do you have to be afraid of?
He makes you very afraid. Very on edge. And he knows it. He knows the power he has. You think at first he's just a young boy, but no.
How young a boy?
Fairly young a boy.
Good. Age?
23 or so, but very beyond his years. Very traveled. Very worldly.
Good.
And cultured. He loves to read books and scribble down his thoughts.
Fair hair? Long hair? Brown hair? Thick? Feathered or layered?
Brown, but it's the dark eyes you notice. Quick, restless, inquiring eyes. Almost feral, like an animal on the prowl. They make you very afraid. Very on edge. You should read the note, man.
What does it say? All's well, my love. Didn't get off a good start, but I put my trust in God and liver dumpling 1 ruble 15.
Oh, he wrote it on the inspector's bill.
Oh, I see. Have the yellow roommate up. He's coming here! He's coming here! He's coming here! Send Mishka to the wine merchant. Get Get him to send over his best Bordeaux. No excuses or I'll break his fingers. Miss you, kiss you, Mishka! He's coming here, mommy.
Mishka!
Mishka! Wine. We need wine. I want you to run to Abdelin's. Get him to send over 20 of his best, most expensive, absolute top of the range wine. The stuff he keeps at the back. Then run straight back here and make up the yellow room. Air it. You're still here. You've done your bit. You can go now. That's enough. Thank you.
I'll go see how the inspector's getting on.
Right, Maria. This young man is from Petersburg. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We cannot step a foot wrong. He must not, repeat, must not leave this house thinking we're provincial. Just watch me and listen to me, and you should be fine. Now, I want you to go put on that yellow dress you have with the little flounces.
Oh no!
What did I just say?
Not that one, not the yellow one with the little flounces. I hate that one.
You loved it when I bought it for you. I just have to have it in or I'll die.
But then his wife has got the same one, and so has his daughter. I look much more stunning in that new striped dress I have.
Stunning. You will wear the yellow dress with the little flounces.
And what are you wearing?
The turquoise from Paris. It will slay him. And yellow compliments turquoise.
You don't suit turquoise.
I don't suit turquoise.
No.
What you mean is one has to be very careful with turquoise. Only very few lucky women can wear it. And why don't I suit turquoise?
Your eyes aren't dark enough for turquoise.
My eyes are dark. What are you talking about? I'm always being told how deeply, wonderfully, deeply dark my eyes are. Men have gambled and lost thousands of rubles over my eyes. Now move, Maria. My eyes are dark.
Your eyes aren't dark enough.
My eyes are dark, Maria!
Your eyes aren't dark enough.
My eyes are dark!
Where is this going?
Over here. Over here.
Oh, what a life. All this heavy lifting on an empty stomach. It's not good for me.
So, you're general. What's he like then?
My general?
Your master. The general?
My master, the general?
He's not. I got told he was.
Oh, no, he is. Yes, he is. He's a general. It's just there's different ranks of general.
Well, is he a general or isn't he?
That's what I'm trying to explain. He's a special general. There aren't many of them. You have to be nominated.
So that's how come all the uproar?
Yeah, you've got it. You're a smart lad. How about going to find me something to eat?
They're preparing something now. You'll be eating the same time as your general.
There must be something I can have a taste of now. Make sure it's up to his standard.
Nah, just simple stuff. Basic stuff.
Like what?
Porridge,
That'll do.
cabbage soup,
Lovely.
meat pie.
Nothing better.
It's not what you'll be used to.
It's provincial cooking, isn't it? Simple, honest, fair. A good foundation before the rich stuff, eh? I'll have a bit of everything, all right? Quick as you can. Wait. Give me a hand with this first, will you?
Thank you for showing me around.
My pleasure.
Excellent, admirable, very, very impressive all round. They didn't do this in the other towns I visited. Oh no.
Well, if I may, the other towns of the province, a shame to the hard-working, citizenry. I mean, we're not perfect, but we're striving to be the best, and if the authorities in Petersburg happen to agree, it's certainly not why we're doing it at all.
I have to say, that lunch we just had, fabulous. Do you eat like that every day?
We had it especially out for a distinguished guest.
I love eating.
We saw that.
The physical feeling of food going into your mouth and then slowly chewing and releasing all those flavors and the textures and the juices. Oh, that fish I had, what was it called?
Labradan, sir.
Labradan? Labradan. Must remember that. Delicate, but with a real presence in the mouth. Succulent. Labradan. And that building we ate in?
That was the hospital, sir.
Course. Because of all the beds. And the patients. Why are you all just so healthy and full of Labradan here, no one ever falls ill?
Your Excellency, we have around 10 patients currently receiving treatment. The rest have fully recovered. Since taking charge, in fact, almost the moment I took charge of the hospital, things had turned around entirely. The patients have been recovering on flies. They barely put a foot through the door before they're well enough to return home again. Now, part of that is
if I could interject, Your Excellency.
But most is down to our transparency, honesty, integrity, testament to a highly skillful, hugely efficient management.
It's a joint effort, Your Excellency. As the case must always be, there's one whom the buck must stop. The responsibility of being mayor can put such a strain on the most capable of men. The whole town must be overseen, not just one part, not just the hospital, the whole town, the whole. And you know, I don't want like a medal or ribbon or commendation or anything. Wouldn't say no, of course. But, and compared to everything else in life, the important thing is just ashes and illusion.
What? Jesus Christ, he doesn't lift a finger!
Good phrasing. Very well put. Ashes and delusion. I can do that. Creative thinking. I often ponder myself sometimes, jot down some thoughts, sometimes in prose, sometimes in poetry.
He has the air of a writer, the words he uses.
So, tell me, what do you all do in the evenings here? Anyone play cards?
No! No! Card games here, no gambling whatsoever. If we hear about it, I shut it down. If any of them hear so much as a whisper, they know to come straight to me. I don't even know how to play cards. Ah, here they are, Your Excellency, the ladies. My beautiful spouse, Anna Andreeva, and my sole offspring, Marie Antonova.
Madam,
Welcome to our humble abode. I hope your time here is enriching and relaxing.
It is truly a once-in-a-lifetime privilege to be here in your wonderful home, welcomed by yourself.
It is such a pleasure to welcome such a distingué guest.
I must insist on censoring you there, madam. The greater pleasure is all mine. All of it.
Such wonderful, unexpected, wonderful compliments, sir.
Madam, you should be showered in compliments. You should bathe daily in compliments. You should be towel dry with compliments.
Sir, really, please, sit.
I prefer to stand in your presence. However, if you insist. Wonderful, a wonderful seat. Thank you for inviting me to sit. So thoughtful.
I imagine after Petersburg, traveling to such faraway places must be so wearing and désagréable.
Yes, it can be. But then again, if one has the good fortune of coming across such generous hosts as yourselves, any discomfort or hardship I felt evaporated as soon as I stepped upon your marble floor.
Really, such flattery, I don't deserve it.
Madam, you deserve it.
But I live in the back of beyond the back of beyond.
A rural paradise. But no, you're right. It is nothing on Petersburg. I just have to say the name, Petersburg. You may think I just write things on bits of paper. Everybody thinks that about the civil service. But I do more than that. I do.
Of course.
The head of my department's always asking my opinion, always consulting me. How? How can we make things better? They're always looking to me for inspiration. Yes, apparently I inspire people. Gentlemen, you're still standing. Please, sit.
We prefer to stand, Your Excellency.
Standing's fine.
Don't worry about us. I prefer you sat. Actually, maybe you should stand. Just joking. Sit, really sit. I'm not one for ceremony, though I do think it's important that rank and talent are respected and deferred to. No? Thing is, when I want to do my job quietly, move around unnoticed, it is literally impossible for me to just be like any other person. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I step out of my apartment onto the streets and there are soldiers and lower officers saluting me. They're convinced because of my presence, my bearing, that I'm the commander-in-chief.
How silly of them, but how wonderful.
Most of my friends are actually actors and actresses and entertainers and writers. Lots of writers, reams of writers. We sit in cafes together, putting the world to rights. Pushkin. You know Pushkin. Good friend of mine. How's it going, Pushki? I say to him. You know what he always says? I've been better. Real character. But small doses, you know.
Do you write yourself? Listen to her. The idiotic, misinformed woman. You must have reams of publications published.
I have, as it happens, hundreds of books and pamphlets. Too many titles to remember. Anyway, they loved what I did and they're wanting more. Do you know Madame Kiki?
The newspaper columnist, of course. You're Madame Kiki? That book you wrote, The Bride of the Brigand. Oh, I loved it.
Thank you.
Rubbish. J'adore it.
But, Mummy, that was written by Mr. Zagoskin.
Yes, that one is. I wrote the other one.
It was yours that I read. Oh, so well written.
I live for literature. And I happen to own the finest house in Petersburg. The next time you come to Petersburg, I invite you all to pay me a visit. I throw grand, sumptuous dinners, and on the last weekend of every month, I have huge balls.
Which must be so elegant and magnificent.
I will show you them, madam. Watermelons, specially shipped to my table. My guests feed on the finest watermelon known to man.
The watermelons we get here are dirt cheap.
Oh, but are they from Vienna?
Of course they're not.
Also soup! I have soup brought from Paris to my house by boat. The aroma that's released. I hope all of you someday in your lives get to smell my soup. If I'm not hosting a dinner or a ball, I'll be invited to one. They happen every night of the week in Petersburg. And I remember this one time, the head of my department left suddenly. Nobody knew where. The civil service was in turmoil. The streets thronged with messenger boys. I counted about 35 messenger boys, all rushing about, calling out my name. The cacophony. So, I went to the window and looked down. Hush, boys. What's the problem here? Please, sir, they need to take charge. You're the only one capable. Because I cannot and will not stand for it when things are sloppily and incompetently run and managed. When people just mess around and slacken off and refuse to take responsibility for that which our beloved country entrusts to their keeping. I warned them, and I will keep on warning them. I will keep on warning everyone. I see everything. I hear everything. I am everywhere. In front of you, beside you, behind you, inside you. I am everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Oh!
You're.
What?
Darling, you're chippery. Your Excellency, I wonder perhaps you would like to rest for a little. We have prepared the salad.
What do I need to rest for? Actually, it's not a half bad idea. Yes, maybe I will. Lie down for half an hour, get my strength back.
If you need anything, you must let us or one of our staff know at once. And once you've rested, and you must rest as long as you want, we will be serving a 5-course buffet with coffee and a dessert wine.
Dinner? After that lunch? You'll have to go some to top that lunch, I'm telling you. I'll look forward to it.
Excellency, this way.
Oh, I'm very happy. Thank you. Laubernan! Woo! Laubernan!
Breathtaking.
He's a darling.
His manner, bearing, his elegance, stateliness, poise. His manners are exquisite. But of course, that's St. Petersburg for you. And he's so young! I have a passion for young men like him. You could tell he liked me. Did you see it? How he looked across the room for me, how he directed things to me, how our dark eyes met.
Mummy, he was looking at me.
No, Maria.
Mummy, he was looking at me.
No, Maria, he included you. That's part of his generosity.
He really was.
Why would he be looking at you?
When he talked about literature and books right at me.
He might have glanced at you, Maria, but only out of politeness. Ah, well, he must have gone. Rude not to give her a quick look.
Was all that true?
Of course it was.
Thought maybe it was the booze we gave him. He's having a great time, and lunch he'll never forget. Drink does loosen the tongue.
He's completely knocked you for 6, hasn't he? Thank God at least one of us is au fait with educated, enlightened, well-bred men. And obsessed with his rank, no doubt. What rank is he? What rank is he? His rank does not interest me one bit. All I see is a brilliant, cultured Jean Prodige.
I have to be careful, Pumpkin, otherwise I'm done for. Career suicide.
I wouldn't worry. I'm a woman who knows how to handle the situation.
My palms are sweating, throat's dry, exhilarated. Cicero! Get the superintendent! These young men, they're so forward, so brash. Shh.
Oh, come, over here.
Shh. Is he enjoying his nap?
We haven't even asked for your name yet.
Osip, madam.
Osip. Osip.
Thank you. You've been well fed, haven't you?
Yes, thank you. Very, very nice.
He's a great man.
Yes.
And the work that he does and the company he moves in nobility, ambassadors.
Yes.
Will you stop it? Ladies, I apologize for them, Osip.
I apologize for him, Osip. He only wants to know what rank he is. What rank is he?
The normal sort of rank. Yeah, he's up there.
So, Osip, you know him better than most. Is he a harsh kind of man? Is he a brute?
Well, he's a stickler for things being just so, all in perfect order.
Right, makes sense. You know, when I saw you, I said to myself, I really like it.
Osip, does he wear a uniform in Petersburg? He must look lovely walking through the streets.
Ladies, will you stop? For you, Osip. Treat yourself.
Thank you, sir.
So, tell me, Osip, what kind of eyes does he like most?
Osip, he's got a lovely nose.
Oh, for God's sake, will you listen to anything I say? So, Osip, how can we make sure that he's enjoying his stay? How can we make sure that he's happy?
Well, it depends, really. A warm welcome, good food, wine, yeah, just likes to be happy.
How can we make him happier?
Well, he always sees to it that I'm as well treated and comfortable as he is. He insists on it. we'll be somewhere, and he'll say, how are they treating you, Osip? And I'll say, disappointingly, sir. Sad to report. Then he'll say, glad you told me about that, Osip. That's a black mark against them.
Right. That makes sense. You know, to treat yourself. Osip.
I've something for you as well, over here. Osip, you don't have a kiss for me? Shh. Come on, Maria. We're not wanted here. There's something I noticed about our guest that I wanted to discuss with you in private!
Women. Incessant talk. So Osip, shh. He'll never make the secret police, will he now, Osip? Shh. What is it?
Sir, I was informed.
Will you go to make sure that he's all right, Osip? Were you born in a barn? I want you to go outside and make sure no lying shopkeeper gets in here. I don't care if they wave a petition at you or whatever. They're not coming in. And if they do, give them the heavy stuff. Give them the boots, all right? Then go take your position.
What a kip. What a supreme kip. Goose feather mattress makes all the difference. Bit hot though, that heavy eider down. I was sweating like a pig. Must be all that rich food and fine wine they serve me. My pores are leaking. Oh, but that mayor's daughter, woof, give me strength. Mind you, the mother's not a bad piece. Who gets your vote? Mother? Daughter? Woof!
Enter formation, please, gentlemen. Come on, quick as you can. Quick as you can. Come on. Straight line. Good. You go there. Good. Stand straight. Good.
Excuse me.
Shoulders back, your shoes need a polish.
We haven't agreed on a plan.
I know. What's our plan?
You're right. It's tricky.
Do we whittle something under the table?
We are treading very dangerous ground here. He reports back to Petersburg. What about we say it's a donation from our town towards a public monument or something in the capital?
Why not just tell them some money arrived in the mail and no one claimed it? People send money in the mail all the time. I have a little tin. I keep it all in. For emergencies.
Try that, and there will be an emergency. Petersburg follows an official procedure. They play by the book. For a start, we can't all get at once. One at a time, behind closed doors, sounding him out and treading something like the judge said. In fact,
Yes.
Judge, you go first.
Yes. Me? Why not you? You gave him lunch.
No. Actually, better you go first. You inspire young minds. Set them on the path of life. You like all that.
No. Authority. Authority. Higher. They're like God. I can hardly speak to them. My tongue gets so big and fat. You want not me first, please.
Why not you?
When you talk, people listen. You have a natural authority.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Oh, Lord, give me strength to see me through this. My knees are giving away. Good afternoon, Your Excellency. May I have the honor of introducing myself, Collegiate Assessor Tyapkin, Judge of the District Court.
The judge.
Yes, sir, the judge proud to serve this town.
Please.
I've served for almost 15 years now.
15. Long time.
Yes.
You must like it then, judging.
It's burning my hand. This money's a hole in my hand.
What have you got in your hand?
What? Nothing. Nothing, Your Excellency.
You dropped something.
What? No, I don't think that was me. That's not me. I'm a dead man.
Done that.
It's money.
It's over. It's all over. I'm finished.
I've just had a thought. You couldn't lend me this, could you?
Lend you it?
I'm in a need of a little top-up, just a loan.
In need.
I managed to spend all I had on the journey here.
Yes, please, of course, take it. Have it.
Thank you.
Pay back whenever, Your Excellency. Honestly, no rush. Glad to be of help. I always try to serve the state best I can, you know. Use what little power I have. Anyways, I'll leave you for now. Have you any directives or orders for me
Directives and orders?
pertaining to the town court and...
Well, let me think about that.
Absolutely.
No, can't think of anything.
All right. Thank you, Your Excellency.
A bit fidgety, I thought. Nervy, but capable. Solid. And 300 rubles.
Good evening, Your Excellency. Allow me to introduce myself. Court Counselor, Postmaster, Shapka.
Welcome. We met earlier?
We did, yes.
Please, sit down. Lovely town.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Always lived here?
Yes, Your Excellency, I have.
Bit small though, don't you think?
Small, I agree, Your Excellency.
It's not Petersburg, is it?
No, it's not, Your Excellency.
You get the best of everything in the capital.
Yes, yes, of course.
And you're not surrounded by silly little provincial people.
No, I agree, you're not. He's not a bit stuck up. He's asking my opinion about everything.
But I suppose there are some good things about a small town.
Yes, true there are.
But I'm struggling to think what they could be.
Yes, you have a point.
When a person belongs to a place, he needs admiration and love and respect from that place. He needs to be encouraged and supported by that place. Don't you agree?
I couldn't agree more.
I'm glad we see eye to eye.
Yes, I agree.
Some people don't agree with me at all.
Well, I think some people need to take a good long look at themselves, Your Excellency.
I agree. You know, it's really most peculiar how it happened, but I managed to spend all I had on the journey here. You didn't have 300 rubles I could have.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
You're willing servant, Your Excellency.
I'm very grateful to you. And I don't like to deny myself, and why should I, right?
Yes, of course. I won't bother Your Excellency any further. Does His Excellency have any thoughts about the Postal Service?
I'll write to you. Very agreeable fellow. Good on details, enthusiastic. Bit of a yes man, though. Still, 300 rubles.
School. Kropov. School. Counselor. School. Superintendent. Counselor. Titler. Schools.
Sorry, didn't catch that.
Schools.
Schools, eh?
Yes, Excellency.
Vital, the young, learning, shaping, wisdom, next generation, passing on the mantle. Don't know where I'm going with this. One of my weaknesses. Have a guess what my other weakness is?
Oh my God, he's testing me. I wouldn't know, Your Excellency.
The most glorious weakness of them all. Good God, man! Women!
Oh, yes, woman.
What'd you go for? What's your poison? Blonde, brunette, or ginge? If three of them were lined up here, a nice big blonde, petite shapely brunette, or a fiery redhead,
If I may, Your Excellency, I'd not express my opinion.
Oh, come on. That's no fun. You can tell me. Come on. Say it. Say it, out with it. What gets you through the night, Oh, it was almost out. She a local girl? Eh? Is she? How local is she? Walking distance? Blushing. Skinny? Blushing. I'm ordering you to elaborate.
I don't think I have the courage to, Your Excellency. My tongue is gone.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Eyes, Your Excellency?
Look at them. Closer. Describe them. The effect of them. Closer. Commanding.
Yeah.
Imposing. Striking. They unsettle people. They unsettle men. They unsettle women. Women can't resist these eyes. Do they unsettle you? 400 rubles. Thank you. Send the next one in. Goodbye. Bit of a flake. Bit of a nerve bag. Started bad. Never really recovered. Disappointing. Still, 400 rubles.
May I have the honor of introducing myself?
Ah, the lunch. It's the lunch.
I was in charge of the
I
hospital.
will never forget that lunch.
Thank you, Your...
You were shorter this morning.
Shorter?
Not as tall.
Probably, yes. Yes, I may as well have been. Your Excellency, may I take this opportunity to inform you that I'm an extremely hard worker with utter efficiency and enthusiasm. Unlike some, the postmaster, between ourselves, useless, beyond enough. And as for the judge, his morals are, and those dogs, he cows in the courthouse, they're rampant. I mean, he's a relative of mine, but I have to speak candidly. It's for the good of the country. The moment Dobzhansky leaves the front door, Dobzhansky, the landowner, the judge in the back door giving a town house with his wife. I mean, he's a relative and a friend, but take a look at the 3 kids. You don't have to look close. Can't Dobzhansky see it? I can't look up in the face. For the benefit of my country, I needed to speak.
Oh! Well, I had no idea. Who would have thought?
And the school superintendent. How did he get that job? This must be a lot to take in. Do you want me to write it down for you?
Yes.
Would that be easier? I could do it in columns.
Yes, do that. Good idea, but don't hold back though, eh? Your name again? I've forgotten.
Semyonika.
Any kids yourself?
5.
Names?
Nikolai, Ivan, Margarita, Maria, Perpetua, and Elizaveta. And I love them with all my heart.
How lovely.
I won't take up any more of your time, Your Excellency.
Not at all. Your name again? I've forgotten.
Semyonika.
Have you got 500 rubles I could have?
I have, Your Excellency. Of course I have.
Oh, thank you. I liked him. Bit spooky, but I liked him. And 500 rubles.
Sir, may I have the honor of introducing myself? Much respected local landowner, Pyotr Ivanovich Bobshinsky.
Sir, may I have the honor of introducing myself? Much respected landowner, Pyotr Ivanovich Dobzhansky.
Ah, the nose. It's the nose. How is it?
Stop bleeding. Thank you, Excellency.
Marvelous. How much money have you got between you?
Between us?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Do me proud, gents. Do yourselves proud. I'm confident of about 1,000 rubles here.
1,000?
I don't have that kind of
Money, sir.
I swear if I
I'd
did.
gladly lend it to you.
100. Can you stretch to that?
40. What have you got? Quick!
25.
No more than that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. He does, Your Excellency. He does.
No.
Search his pockets.
I don't. Promise. I swear. Look, I give you all I had if I had it.
You had 30 this morning.
No, I paid for breakfast. Just. Here's 65.
Between us.
Well, 65 is better than a poke in the eye. Carry more with you next time, eh?
Excellency, may I ask for some advice on a particularly sensitive matter? An extremely sensitive matter. It's my eldest son, Excellency, my eldest son. He was unfortunately born before my wife and I were married.
Right.
Which was strange because we hadn't, not much before. Only a few weeks, which is hardly any time, but what it is, sir, is I'd like for him to be legally named as my son and heir and to take my name, sir, Dobchinski, sir.
That's fine. Don't see why not.
I wouldn't normally ask, but I feel so sorry for the boy. Oh, you want to see how talented he is? We've such hopes for him.
I'll try to speak to the relevant. Consider it done. Now, if you... What?
Only a very small and humble request. I humbly ask that when you return to St. Petersburg and meet the various dignitaries and the personages and all that, I humbly request that in this town lives a man that goes by Pyotr Ivanovich Bobshinsky.
If the moment arises, I can certainly do that for you.
And if you happen to be talking to the Tsar, could you tell the Tsar that in this town lives a man that goes by Pyotr Ivanovich Bobshinsky?
All right, I will. Now get out.
My apologies for disturbing you, Your Excellency.
My apologies also for disturbing you, Your Excellency.
Every one of them, an official. Every one of them. Hook, line, sinker. Yes, Your Greatness, Your High Worship, Your Excellentissimo. Tryopshkin would kill for this stuff. For those little stories he writes in the newspaper, they'd be hilarious. He'd skin his own granny to get a laugh. Osep, get me a pen, a paper, and some ink. And he could put a good word for the editor. I could write a regular column for the St. Petersburg Parade. I could write for that newspaper. Osep! Let's see how much I've got. 300 from the judge, 3 from the postmaster. Ooh, what a greasy banknote. 1,565. Oh, watch out, Captain. I'm coming back for you. And after my first round, they'll have to scrape you off the floor. Oh, yes. Did you see them? See how they treat me? Bowing, licking my boots. Do you see them? What are you doing?
There's some strong horses out back. We're going.
Why?
They're pushing it. You're pushing it, sorry.
And again, why?
Well, they'll find out.
I'm not doing anything. That's what's so great.
They're going to find out. Listen, sooner or later, they will. With your luck, they will. And your father's waiting for you. I mean, you'll be there in less than a day with those horses, pockets bulging. Look how much I'm earning, Father.
You're right. But I need this posted first. Then get the horses. I want the best in the stable.
I already got them picked out.
And tell the driver we're on the Tsar's business. And to charge the bill to here. And I'll tip him if he sings songs on the way.
Mishka! Come on, we can't waste any more time.
All right, cool your boots.
Take this to the post office. No charge. It's official government business. Then, the best carriage and horses you have as soon as you can. Otherwise, the inspector's not going to be happy.
On your way. No one's allowed in.
What's going on? What's all the noise?
No, it's a load of shopkeepers. You don't want to see them. Leave it, please.
Please, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for seeing us.
I haven't much time. What can I do for you?
We're ruined, humiliated, destroyed. It's the Mayor, Excellency. We've never had a mayor like him. He's shafting us, Your Excellency. But God's truth. We try showing respect, we do, but he billets soldiers on us. They keep all their gear in our storerooms. And he insults us. Comes in wearing this or that bit of cloth for his wife or daughter, and we just have to hand it over! Or he'll send his people around and they'll empty our shelves!
I didn't realize he was such a...
And he'll take anything, everything. I had some boxes of fruit I'd forgotten about. Festering fruit. He must have took the lot. And he can't help himself. On his birthday, 3 shops went bust. And then there's his daughter's birthday,
his wife's birthday, his... Try bringing up with him as he senses heavy aboard your shop up.
He should be sent to Siberia.
The further we sent him, Excellency, the better. He's a swine. I'll say it. I don't care about reprisals. A complete and utter swine. Oh, and these are for you with our compliments.
No, this is a bribe. Bribes are out of the question.
No bribes?
No, absolutely not. Tell you what, how about a loan?
It would be an honor.
Look at this, all working together.
If things go on like this, Excellency, we're finished. We'll kill ourselves!
I promise, ladies, I'll do my very best. You have my word. Stirs the heart. Simple, hard-working folk.
Don't push! I want to go in now! Leave me alone!
No, don't!
It's two women. Can I help, ladies?
Let us in! Excellency, please!
We beg you. It's fine, wave them through.
Oh, Your Honor, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Who are you?
Ivanova.
I'm married to the locksmith. My name, Fiveronia Petrovna Palishkinova, and my father was...
What do you want?
I beg you, Excellency, make him suffer. The mayor. Make him suffer and make his children suffer. With typhus and scurvy and, blisters.
That's some request. What did he do?
He sent my husband to enlist. He shaved his head and sent him off to war. It's against the law to send a married man, Excellency. May God strike him down. May God torture him for eternity. Do you know what he said to me? Your husband's a thief. You're better off without him. But he's literally not. He'll steal something sooner or later. And they'll take him away anyways. Oh, he's my husband! The only one I've got. I can't survive without him. May God strike him down. May God bring typhus and scurvy on him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And you are?
The sergeant's widow.
What did he do to you?
Had me flogged.
Oh.
20 lashes.
Why?
Police arrested me. There was a punch up some random woman at the market. Nothing to do with me.
I don't really know what I can do to help you.
It's done now, but find him and prosecute him, because I need that money.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
I'll tell the policeman we're going. We want a clear exit.
Madam, I hope I didn't alarm you.
No, not at all.
Were you wanting anything from me?
Not really.
Where are you off to? Whither are you bound?
Oh, nowhere. I wasn't going anywhere. I don't know.
A beautiful young lady like you should always be on her way somewhere. Tell me, why weren't you going anywhere?
Well, I thought Mommy might be here.
But tell me, Why weren't you going anywhere?
I don't want to disturb you. You're a very busy, important man.
Not that busy. Important, yes. But then I look into your eyes and suddenly nothing seems that important. You've disturbed me.
Oh.
I like that you disturbed me. Your presence is a glorious disturbance.
Oh, the way you talk. That's how they talk in St. Petersburg, isn't it?
Please, have a seat. You deserve a throne, but all I have is a humble chair.
I really should be going.
Your necklace. Your beautiful necklace.
You're making fun of provincial people.
No. If I could be anything in Russia now, it would be your necklace. So I could caress your soft and drape myself around your...
I don't know what you mean. It's only a necklace. Been very changeable, hasn't it? The weather?
Forget the weather. I want to talk about your lips.
The way you talk. Oh, you know what I like? I want you to write me some poetry. I bet you know loads.
Poetry. I have so much in my head.
Well, write one up now and recite it to me.
What kind do you like?
Anything. Something for me, something new, something no one's ever heard before.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Oh.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Alone and palely loitering, the wondrous moment of our meeting, still I... How's it go? Beauty's angel, pure and clear, or something. You're putting me off, disrupting my rhythm. You're too far away from me, too far to hear my protestations of love.
I don't really understand, love.
Why have you moved away? It's more intimate if we sit close together.
Why be close together when we can be intimate at a distance?
Why at a distance when we can be intimate face to face?
Distance.
Face to face.
Distance. Oh, look, a bird. Did you see it? I think it was a magpie. Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Forgive me. It's out of love. True love.
You think I'm just some ignorant country girl who's never in her life... Ow! My good Christ! What are you doing?
Oh.
This is disgusting, young lady. He's our guest. What has possessed you? You have brought ruins on our family. Get out! To your room! Out! I apologize for her, Your Excellency. I am completely lost of words.
Innocence for experience.
Please, I beg.
Madam, I'm burning with love.
You what?
Burning with love, yes.
Your Excellency, please, stand up. Get up.
You must decide my fate, life or death.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
I'm in love with you, and my sanity is hanging by a thread. I must have you. Don't reject me. I must have you now.
But, to all intents, I'm already married.
Who cares about that? As the ocean is never full of water, my heart is never full of love. We'll run off together into the rolling, grassy little hills.
Yes, all right.
And lie together by the side.
When? When do we go?
And you'd climb on top of me and under your dress.
Yes.
And you'd rise above me.
Mommy, Daddy said... What are you doing? What do you want? Why such a fuss? Fuss, like a scolded cat. Honestly, when will you grow up? Act more proper. Act with Ella. Take your lead from your mother, huh? Mommy, I don't know what to... Yeah, honestly, you'd never think she was 18, would you? 3 years old maybe, but never 18. Tell me, Maria, will you never learn? Will nothing ever pierce that bossy little skull of yours?
Madam, don't deny us. Give us your blessing.
My blessing? For what?
For our union. Myself and your beautiful daughter.
So you mean?
You must decide our fate. Life or death.
Sincere, my blessing? In Paris? Do you see what you've done? You little child! Your immaturity and hysteria! His Excellency was begging me for your hand. He was beside
himself.
I was.
My hand? What, like in marriage?
Yes, in marriage, right, Your Excellency.
Right, in marriage.
For which you have my blessing.
Oh, mommy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's lies, Your Excellency! All lies! Vicious lies!
What is?
I swear. I swear. Every single word out of their mouth is a lie. I didn't flog that sergeant's wife. She flogged herself.
I have other things on my mind.
Little children, little kindergartners conceive their filthy, stinking lies in 10 seconds flat.
In marriage, Antosha, marriage!
Huh?
His Excellency had just this moment asked to marry Maria.
Mary. Please excuse Her Excellency. Her head's full of bleed me better. The mother was the same.
It's true. I've asked for her hand. It's love.
No, it's a joke.
Believe it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I do not make light of the matter of the heart. My heart is overwhelmed.
Am I worthy of such an honor?
You must give us your consent, sir, or there's no telling what I may do. You must grant me my wish, or I'm telling you, I'll hang myself, or I'll find a gun and shoot myself.
No.
And then you'll be taken to trial and hung for crimes against young love.
Please, no, please.
Then give them your blessing, for God's sake!
Have it. God bless you. Oh, they're kissing. It's unbelievable. Thank goodness, they're kissing.
Excellency, the horses are ready.
Along in a minute.
You're leaving us?
Yes. I'm going to my uncle's estate. So rich. Share the happy news.
But what about the wedding? When will it be?
I won't be gone for long. Farewell, my love. Words cannot express what I truly feel.
Would you, perhaps like some money for the road?
No. No need for that. Well, go on then. Another 200.
200 lucky notes.
Yep. That's what they say, and they're right. Goodbye, father-in-law to be. I've never felt so welcomed anywhere. It's the truth. Farewell, Anna Andreevna. Maria Antonovna, my dear, till we next meet.
So, yes, that just happened, didn't it?
It did.
I can't. Our son-in-law is the government inspector.
I knew what happened. I dreamt of this day.
And me.
You've never dreamt of anything. This town has always been sufficient for you.
And it was them. To hell with the superintendent. Oh, look at you. The ass-wiping son of the fourth venereal donkey down the road. Call yourself a policeman? It's unbelievable. I want you to go out there and find the name of every lying shopkeeper that came in here today. And I want you to write in capitals, that's capital letters, the name of every jumped up ringleader. Tell them my door is wide open, because I'm off. Tell every single man, woman, and child that my daughter is to be married, yes, to men, none of them are even fit enough to look at. Shout it to everyone you see. Get the church bells to ring, because I'm reborn, mate. Re-bloody-born. We'll move to Petersburg, of course. Just think about who will meet, who will see.
Yes, I think we'll move to Petersburg.
This town's a sinking septic and you're all tiny pieces of poo swinging from its hair.
You know what? You're crude. I don't want to hear this crude language anymore. You're leaving these people behind you. Your friends will now be refined, sophisticated people. You must learn to act and speak like them. La vie a chance pour nous parler avec élégance.
You know, I heard there's a restaurant in Petersburg that serves 2 kinds of fish. A whitefish, an eel. How about I reserve us a table?
Petersburg beckons and all you can think of, fish! All right then, go on, have your fish. I will be living in the grandest house in Petersburg and lie on my silk sheets and douse myself daily in the finest eau de cologne.
Sir! Oh, fortune has smiled upon us all! You most, of course, are... Us as well! Us as well!
Anna Lena, Maria Norma, sir, Your Honor, it's just, I know, just.
Oh, sir, may I have the honor of...
Congratulating you, sir.
Upon the most wonderful of...
Fortuitous occasions. Anna Andreevna.
Anna Andreevna.
Maria Antonovna, may I?
Honor of...
So happy.
Sacks of wealth.
Golden dresses and soup.
And a baby.
A little baby.
A teeny little baby.
A teeny weeny midget little baby.
So small you can hold him in the palm of your hand so he'll cry like this. Wah!
Congratulations, sir. Me and the lads of the station wish you prosperity for many years to come.
Thank you all for your kind wishes. It
Please share with us the happy news. How did it happen?
was extraordinary. I knew he was working up to something and just came out with it.
His Excellency made the proposal to me in a hugely refined and heartfelt manner. His phrasing was immaculate. My life is worth not one kopeck, Anna Andreevna, as I stand before you in awe and admiration.
Mummy, actually, he was on his knees when he said it.
Mummy. And such intensity, such depth of feeling, those dark eyes.
Mummy, he went down on his knees to me.
I could have said no. I could have said, no, I won't let you have her. She's not quite ready, not quite mature enough. I could have, but I didn't.
He threatened suicide. He did. You said, my life is in your hands. Gave me a scare, let me tell you.
What an extraordinary young man.
I know. Sir, this is your deserved reward for years of hard work and noble service for our town. The biggest pigs get the biggest prizes.
Shall I bring one of my Borgias round for you, sir?
Oh, no thank you, won't be needing a dog.
But where is he? Where's the work going to be?
Oh, off for a couple days, very important business.
He left to ask for his father's blessing.
Yes, he'll be back in around a day or two. Yes, around to a day or two.
You're not coming down with anything, sir.
He hasn't been ill a day in his life.
He'll live to be over 100. Older.
I hope it's a lonely, painful death.
Thank you all for your kind wishes. I wish you the same back.
We did think about keeping the house here, but to be honest, the atmosphere is just too, how should I put it? Too constricting, too provincial. And there's a general lack of vitality and initiative, and it's just not very nice. And to be honest, what would it look like? A general's wife living in a place no one can even find on a map.
A general?
Keep it to yourselves for now. All of you, keep it to yourselves.
A general? Do me a favor.
A general? Sweet Jesus.
A general? Oh my.
And we'll be able to stay in contact with you, right? You'll be able to pull a few strings for us?
If I don't respond, just keep trying.
I'm planning to take my son to St. Petersburg next him to add him to the state service. Will you keep an eye for him? Be still and follow for him.
Contact me at the near time.
Darling, we can't help every Yvonne, Yuri, and Boris.
Gentlemen! Ladies! It's incredible! Unbelievable! Incredible! Unbelievable! Magnificent!
The government inspector. He's not a government inspector.
He what?
Not a government inspector?
No, it's all here in this letter.
What letter?
This letter. That was brought in to be posted, and I saw the address, Pushkamia Street, St. Petersburg. So I thought he might be writing to the authorities to complain about the postal service. So I opened it.
You opened his mail?
Opened a son-in-law's mail? It was an unnatural force, forcing me to. I couldn't resist. Stop, I said. I can't, I said, but it was too strong. A devil in this here, whispering, they'll boil you alive. And then this year, another devil, steam and tweezers, steam and tweezers. I was cold as ice. Everything went dark, and then the letter sprang open as if it was alive.
An official letter written by a government inspector. Do you know how serious that...
But he's not. He's not a government inspector.
Then who is he?
God knows, nobody.
What do you mean, nobody? Oh, you know what? He's married my granddaughter, and I'll be a dignitary, and I have all the power in the world to ship you off to Siberia and kick your ass from here to the Urals.
My dear Triakin, you're not going to believe this.
Stop! Detain him!
I'm in a small town, a pimple on God's arse, and guess who they think I am? A government inspector. Because of my clothes and my Petersburg ways, they're bowing and scraping and indulging in my every desire.
I'm writing this from the mayor's house, which is a sad old place, but most importantly, stuffed full of panty hamsters. A ripe young daughter and a wife who's worse than a randy bitch in the heat. Put them in your column. They'll go down a storm. Start with the mayor. A thick, backward donkey.
It doesn't say that.
A thick, backward donkey.
You wrote that. You wrote that.
Why would I write that?
Go on, go on.
Imagine a thick,
All
backward
right.
donkey. And then there's the postmaster. And then it goes on.
Give it to me.
It's not really... I want him flogged for that.
The hospital's run by...
Why have you stopped?
It's illegible. I can't pick it out.
Give it.
It's smudged. This bit's clearer.
Read it.
Read it.
The hospital run by a pig in a wig.
I mean, that's not even amusing. A pig in a wig? When have you ever seen a pig in a wig?
The school superintendent reeks of baby sick and wee-wee. Baby sick and wee-wee.
Nothing about me, thank God.
The judge?
Ah, to hell with this.
Read it.
The judge is completely mauvais ton. Is that in French? What does it mean?
Only God knows.
Crook.
Criminal?
Bastard? Probably something worse.
Dog upstairs, dickhead.
All right. All right.
Journey, though, they have been very hospitable to me. Hope to see you soon.
All right, where is he? Where is he? Get him back here!
No chance. He took the best horses.
He borrowed 300 rubles from me.
300 off me as well.
500.
65 from us.
How did this happen? How did we let this happen?
Fool! Fool! Brainless old rep I've served for 30 years and no one ever is engaged to Maria! Engaged? Engaged? She's not engaged, you potential provincial hag. Look at you! All of you! Look at me! Look at a stupid fool! Fool! Suddenly, the mention of government inspector, everybody screeching away, government inspector! Government inspector! Which one of you was it? Tell me which one of you was it right now! Which one of you was it? Oh, come on, out with it! Out with you! I know it was one of you. Out!
I know who it was. Them!
Wasn't me.
Absolutely nothing to do with me.
Or me.
Nor me.
Oh, gibbering monkeys!
Shattering swine.
Lying guillotine.
Shrieking parrots?
Swear who's him, not me.
What? No, it was you. It was all him.
Who's you?
No, it was you.
Who's you?
You.
What is it?
Sir?
Sir, to inform you, by decree of Tsar, a government inspector is in your town from St. Petersburg. Report to the local inn immediately.
Does he